Rick, I guess the update might be in order with this flu bug or whatever it is that's running through the
So
team.
there's a bug going through our team.
Yeah.
There's no question. Mark, we had a really big ice show. He wasn't feeling well yesterday, and he worked his way through practice, but he's not feeling well, so we sent him home. Morgan Barron is not feeling well either, so he was supposed to play tonight. He's not going to play. We don't want to put him on the plane with everybody.
Yeah.
So you see Gabe out there and Casey, they're feeling a little bit better today, so they're back on the ice. Dick took the day off because he's still not feeling 100%, so there we are. And we don't know what we're going to look like when we get off that plane today, so we're bringing an extra forward and an extra defenseman because this thing seems to pop up pretty quickly, and we might get off that plane and have a few more guys under the weather. So
I don't know if you got a chance to network with any of your colleagues, but have other teams been dealing with this as well, Rick, or is this kind of isolated here?
we don't even talk to those guys. They're the enemy.
Oh, man.
No, I haven't talked to
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah, okay. Yeah. And so just, you had this grand plan, and the idea was to try to, the last two games have as close to your starting night. Do you look at it philosophically as it's better to get it out of the way now, or do you look at it as, you kind of put you behind the eight ball?
We look at it as there's absolutely nothing we can do, totally out of our control, and our job is to find solutions, not excuses. So we're going to do what we can. The guys again, some guys are going to get another game that weren't supposed to get another game. They're going to play tonight, but that's the reality of the situation we're in, and we're going to make the best of it.
Rick, sorry, I couldn't hear it at the outset. Did you say that Mark, that's why he left the ice early?
So we sent him home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he won't play tonight.
Got it. With Nick unable to play game reps or meaningful reps with Cole as they're trying to get adjusted, how much of a premium does that put on what they're doing in practice and the communication that they would do off the ice and trying to get chemistry?
Right now, that's all we have. That's all we have, right? That's all the time they have together is in practice. So we always try to set up as many game situations as we can with our practices, especially during training camp. And they're going to have to make the best of it. But the onus is on everyone to come to the rink ready to work and ready to get prepared for the season. There's a little bit more onus now on Nick because he's missed most of training camp, hasn't played any games, doesn't look like he's going to be able to play on Thursday. So the practice time now is invaluable.
So Rick, would you consider, did he have a setback, or is this just kind of...
We're very, very cautious with it, but if he shows up and he still feels it, then we got to get this thing fixed. So one way or the other, if it's more time off, then it's more time off.
And sorry, just joining John, it was hard to hear at first. So with Mark not going, is Adam going to play? Or?
Yeah, right now, no, Adam's not going to play. We've recalled Brad Lambert and Dominic Toninato to play tonight, so they'll both play.
Gotcha. And who's the other guy that's
If Tony clears waivers, we got to wait till 1 o'clock, right? So there's all of that we're dealing with as well.
Sorry, is there someone other than Mark that isn't going to play tonight that was supposed to?
Morgan Barron.
Oh, Morgan.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Well, he says he could probably play, but if he's not feeling 100%, we put him on the airplane. There's a chance that this thing's we're going to prolong it. So keep him off the plane, keep him away from the guys. They're all off tomorrow, based on the schedule, regardless of what was going on, and we'll have to reevaluate what we're going to do on Wednesday.
Late to the party. Is this a strain of COVID going around, or is this just flu, or what?
It's just a flu bug. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, timing is not great, but again, so now we got to make some adjustments to our lineup, and that's what we do.
Yep.
This thing's totally out of our control, but we'll do what we can to control it.
Rick, with Nick questionable for Thursday as well, is he going to see additional, specialists or any other medical personnel to try to get more of a handle on that?
Well, they're doing everything they can with him. He's had every doctor look at him, so they feel they're on top of it, and they'll just take the procedures they need to get this thing healed a little quicker.
Even though you haven't been able to see your second line much in its ideal alignments, how are you liking the way that Cole's adjusting, going back to his natural position?
He's handled it fine so far. Tonight will be the real test. So regardless, with tonight we're going to see a National Hockey League lineup. So tonight in Calgary is going to be the true test, and this is what we want. We want him up against really good National Hockey League lineups, and he's going to get it tonight, and he'll get it again on Thursday. So then he'll have a better feel, and we'll have a better feel of where we are with that.
Just one on Jeffrey Viel. Probably didn't know a whole lot about the guy when you signed him, but he's a guy in juniors scored a lot, kind of a true power forward. I think he had 16 goals in the A last year, but obviously brings that tough element. What have you kind of seen or learned about him in camp?
Yeah, we're just trying to get a good feel for him. The scouts spoke highly of him. That's why we signed him. So we're giving him every opportunity to make the team as well. He only played 5 games, I think, last year in San Jose. So he's another guy that falls into, okay, let's see what we have here and see if he does all the things that you just talked about.
Right. Yeah, and when you look at maybe some of the other guys in that mix, whether it's Gustafsson or Axel, maybe does Jeffrey maybe bring a bit of a different element that?
Yeah, those 3 guys are all different types of players,
Right.
all 3 of them. So they all have their strengths, and we want to see their strengths come out tonight.